Pokračujeme. Before we proceed, tell us what you know of the First Legion and the disposal of their forces. Citkanci nemali. They are preparing for a while. The refugees in their care were left to go hungry. Som to sprawdzi. Reckless or short-sighted plan that risk the welfare of the people they are sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our right. If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, we would only incite panic. Perhaps they can be pursued to follow one of their own. Individuals were back to the station and reviewing the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I will take that I can get. After now, the leaves and the scouts send the exterior. Them should already be at the station. I will also help our other comrades either lend in their support should it be needed. Understood. No, ale či tam bude niečo pozitívne zrovna. Dobre, už mi ideš against tom. Impulsive power. Just who I was looking for, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rinaldo Fishguard. I have been put in charge of our agreement with the Tapper and UC. However, the very first day of Tappers to come bearing Sarulon has asked quite a lot of us, if I do say so. They wish for our help in getting the platform G up and running. The very same platform that's the head of the Imperial's primary energy pipeline. What's more, his guardian. I was convinced the only engineers left in Abandon were from conquested territories. In any case, I'm not qualified to judge the motives of that man. I'd feel much more at ease if I had someone of your experience helping to make the call. Okay. I thank you for your willingness to assist. Let us go and speak with the Tapper in questions. Maybe the name of abuse. Aha. Teraz chyba... Ci? A nie. Hey. I suppose you must be a different Rimalo wanted to fetch. My thanks for getting him to agree to my proposal. Do not misunderstand. I had to agree to any such thing. I merely wanted someone else present during our talk. Very well thought. I do believe my proper deal would be boon to us, and is a worth consequent alike. I used to work in G platform G, you see, so I know more the most about the facility and its operation. That may so be so, but your relationship to the facility not withstanding. Yeah, why should really such as yourself still be taking refuge in Tapperden? Yeah, we have been led to believe that the former workers reside there were far from other territories. Yeah, you're right. You're right on the technically. It was a superior rather than your typical stuff. When the platform went down, It only seemed right that I stay with my crew. I always thought we were close, but living alongside them in Rotterdam has made me realize that I took them and their skills for granted, and that was nothing of the blind eye I turned their struggles. That's why I came to. It's a high time I be of some real use to them and everyone else if we're lucky. If we manage to get the platform back in working order, uh, it will dramatically increase our capacity to pump and refine ceruleum for everyone in the region. Sadly, we're more than a few heads short of full workforce, not to mention the lack of supplies, which is precisely when you came in. Where you came. Help us get things running again, up and running again, and you will have your share of ceruleum coming off the rig. You couldn't come up with more manual benefits argument if you try. So he says, what do you think? Yes, I've been learning the same way myself. Ultimately, that he says about the potential benefits is true. Nevertheless, napriek tomu, yeah, I doubt the higher ups would sense to this. I suppose that this is how it goes when you're dealing with military types. For what it's worth, I do understand that he hesitates to throw your lot in with someone from a hostile nation. This part 2 of my proposal. I shall do a service to prove myself worthy of the containment shots. I had a look around the fringes of your camp there before you arrived, and I have spotted a few several engines in need to repair. If I fix them, your supervisors would have no reason to suspect that I want to see you driven out. Less reasons in any case. I'd imagine that's it. I've not heard anything about the several engines ever scavenged breaking down. It is not if they're entirely useless yet, but I guarantee they are not running as they should. Give me some opportunity and I can have them working more efficiently and safely. You're welcome to accompany me while I do so. That the way you can ensure that that I don't get anything suspect. And then vouch for me with your supervisors. I have no objection. I trust you will sense anything else. To bude dlhý modrý. The ultimate objective is to get the engines running at full capacity. The purpose of this inspection is to work out what parts we will need. However, I would hate assemble something and be assured of sabotage. So I would appreciate if you could be the one to lay hands on the devices. Never fear, I will be right behind you telling you what you look for. I was if we inspect, say, 3 of them, we should have that distant area of what needs to repair to the way. Som si to v živote nevšimol, že by to boli nejaké enginy, ale ok. Mm. Okay. Yeah, press B to your deft hands. I have an idea of what our next step ought to be. Perhaps thought perhaps it would be the best to apprise Rimmel out of our progression first. V podstate krátký quest, ale určite to bude dlhší dejovo. How are our engines? Also, I fear the age of those we exterminated are guaranteed to break down sooner or later should we continue using them in their current state. Really, just I swear, that's an nechcel, okay. Use a little lamp light up when you touch the switchpad. That only illuminates that there is an issue with the engine. They were switched off for want of fuel. No, that which prevented them burning out. Only to let them free so they can see that you are allowed from the demon. From the state that they are in, I can only assume I would have your weird warm up first. I noticed you have heating technology on your own, but it will do you no good shoot the engines to power them. Break now, will it? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain from my assistant. I'm a machinist from the frozen climates myself, and what you say sounds plausible enough. Very well. On behalf of the camp, I formally ask you to repair the several engines. I suppose that means I will be taking responsibility if anything goes wrong, so you may as well use your own two hands this time. This is the spirit. I knew you would come around. O, tak nie. Dobra. Ty ma dość do loks. Nigdy ale nie idziemy. Problem jest. To mocno mam te do odomknuty. Dobre są, dobre są. Co odniosłeś? Kokan, że wypadł celkom quest. Jak to na to zmiotło? Kiedy mi przecież nie dał teleport, że? Czy to jedno? W podstawie dostałam tej strony. Ja właśnie sam tam nie mogę do teleporta wtedy. Dobra, ale się dodam, no. Jeździćmy na to. To mam mizu, to nie będzie. Один. Dobra, zobaczmy sobie tak. Oj, to weźmy to łosno. Karmelar. To nie. Labyrintos, Havnár. Labyrintos a Havnár. Toto nie. Boli dvoch nahoru. Aha, no to je zmizol. No to to si to pamätám. Pozor. Jelsabardian Tarsus. Tego si to pamätám, tie rúže. No tam si okej. Ty máš koľko? 3 minúty 20. To było to. Not yet. Momentálne majú strašný život. Dobre, tak skipnem. Idem hore teda. Podľa toho, ako dozadu ma to dalo, tak to pôjdem závisieť najprv. Vlastne. Som myslel, že oni tam už budú. A že ho už našli v podstate. No, už som tu. Jo, Angelus. Aha, tak už sa to stalo. We just before the end too late. Too late for what? What happened? It's for Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the tent, he realized us of our duty. Then when he was alone, he shoot himself. No, he wouldn't. Syncrat and others, assisted by the soldiers, have been to the remains. In due course, shall the legatus be afforded proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free for choose our own fate. Without him to guide us, where we are, I have just this moment spoken with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of refugees here. The camp of Broken Glass. Should they be willing to accept our aid? Some would rather die, but most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned. We just want to live. We will need to speak with refugees. They will decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over for them. It will be a hard journey for the others, but we will see why reach our camp safely. We will reach. Should be. Takže kecačka s ľuďmi. Presviečanie. Extraktujeme. To sú všetky. Smyčkové mi to dalo, dobré. Ale ty by si mohol ísť, tá ženská s genetickou máš tiež. It was only our dream, wasn't it, to think we could reclaim it, rebuild it all ourselves. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. If there's change, I may see them again. I will take it. So take me with you, please. Well, got the treat sorted in the end. Oh, it look was a few adjustments, and now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in late run is also functional as normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Now the most of us are packing up and leaving this place. Reckon there will be more us for me and my skills over at your camp. Povedal, že ide. They're playing like magic, so I would likely invite them. Catastrophes though comes attest from my experience at the Victor's Post. Indeed, the Garolins view our ability to manipulate it with the same suspicious that many errors and do Magitech. Aha, ja som klikol špatné. It's you, the one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others that we're not from around here. You're not from. I thought you were. You were one of us. Not that this make much difference now. Pure bloods, migrants, savages. After a while, the world started to lose meaning until all you're left with is anger and fear and hate, and I'm coming to that. If you and yours who come out of right, I'd be glad to accept. No, zatiaľ idú všetci. Som celkom prekvapený. We have much to discuss. Our rescue, the attack on the Camp Broken Glass. But we'd hope to talk about the Quintius. With the Quintius. But all of that can wait. Morgan's matter demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? Let's see. Tank the 12. You and I should go first and secure the road back to the camp. Broken Glass. With all the creatures are temperate. Schooling about, I expect we will have our hands full. And they should come in handy conquerors chain. Countrymen of our Lomin sons of friends. I'd save it from the temperate. Ďakujem tenkrát. I will mark a few points that need survive on your map once you've taken care of the riffraff. We will meet back at our camp. Okay? Aha, modrý. Children are our future. No čo, bookkeeper? Excuse me, madam. Have you seen a little boy with hair a similar shade of mine? He's my son, and I can't find him anywhere. It all started when I told him we ought to seek refuge in your encampment, and he started wailing and sobbing like I'd never seen. The next thing I knew, he was running hell for letters. Goodness knows where. I'm worried he may have left the station altogether, and that the streets are above are rifle with danger. Please, could you find him for me? Oh, you will bless your heart. If I know my son, he's probably tried to return to our house to the north of Palatium Novum. Try there first before anywhere. He will be easy to recognize, I should think. What with the colors of his hair and all. По-моему, можно ведь и там, не? Yes. Completable west. West to the west, to jest zwrócenie na siedzko asi naokoło. Aha, ale że są to nie zruszyło, jeśli nie zabył. Another blocked street. Where? Another center? Tell her I want to get to the enemy's camp. I'm going home. Go to his escape. He just rushed search the you. Loving me. Yeah, I'm gonna burn with the schedule. Nimble Hero has that can fly, and I will clearly looking over his shoulder for some trouble. Okay. Hej, presne tak. Strátil si ma. I'm going home no matter what. To si robíš srandu. Ten čurok išiel proste naokolo iba. To je vychcenie, to máme. Pila mala jedna. To si počkám. No. Tak to má byť, že džubávať ty škratek jeden. To vôbec. Teba nesledujem ťa. Kdeže? Je kanon? Vyzerá to tak. Lebo ja sa tu zaseknem. A to je tak jebli quest toto. To reálne tam môžem byť AFK za tým jedným onom. Potom. Robiť srandu, že? Že už koľko robím? 10 minút ten quest. Jurak jeden vlastne. Máme dlhšie. Jak ma skúšačovka mala proste. Dobre, to si počkám za týmto, potom idem za autobusom. Tratilo. Jo, on to prejde okolo teraz a... No jasne, že to blbie to... Ešte, že som sa ani nepohol. Jedna vec, jeden vlastne. Our home. Our home. Ja som tak... Yeah, again, leave me alone. I'm staying here to build a new house, bigger and bigger than the old one. No a to tak narazíš na veľký problém. Samozrejme, zachránim ťa a dostaneš rozum. Na jedna hnusná malá strana. Why do you care so much? Your enemies, remember why you were trying to help me. I don't care what you say, we don't need your help. Yeah, but mother's worried I should go back to the station. Jezus, už si dostal rozum. Tecko tupe. 90 to do ísť. Ono to bude niekde tuto v tých budovách určite. Sound please. Hore to bude, že? Tak bude hore. Snad sa tam dá ísť. Vyzerá, že áno. Jasné, že je to tu. 240 na west, takže to bude asi tam někde. Poheča, zase kavaj se auto. Automated byt. Tak byt. Dva. Střeslo. No, to tvoje děcko jsem už našel, preboha života, daj si nám pozor, lebo je to strašný bych. I was wondering when I would see you again. I'm happy to report. Yeah, my son has returned, the poor creature. Yeah, you should have seen him, tears pouring down his little cheeks, crying. He's apologized to me. I knew that you were the one who found him, though he didn't mention a word of it to me. Almost couldn't believe my ears when he said he wouldn't mind moving to your camp. He was dead against it only an hour ago, but what could have happened, I wonder. But he was attacked by the horrible magic, you say? Goodness, that must have been quite shock for the little man. Thank you for coming to his rescue. There is a solitary lesson to be gained from all this. So one that I hope to retrains. Do not scorn proffered hand when one is in any need, whether the hand be a friend or foe. So at any rate, I thank you for having him. It's not much, but please, I insist. Ten tady to vypěštali celkem dost. Okobuky. Dobre, si idem odomknúť iba toto a pôjdem na tie tenkrádové 4. Ja už som skoro level 89. Celkom rýchlo idú tie levely. Tak ideme tam okej. Chvíľu blížime sa k pravej. Som čakal, že to popravde niekde bližšie, ale očividne nie. Tak to malo výdrž. Neviem, či zrovna táto sajka vyzerá ako nejaký nepriateľ. OK. Chyba. Czy? Aha, to samo to pojednanie, okej. Ach, Даже там не хлопнуть, як сам дав правильно, мало ще подіж. To czyste, a ja idę jeszcze to sprawić. Okej, to ja box. Dobra. A, to nie sedło. Sobie sama na małe rozmyślone. No jest to chyba tak, no jeszcze tu mam to chyba manewra. spirit bound with hell. Wow, a koho som to označil, keď nie jeho? Aha, tu onu. Lol. Okay. There are, as expected, there are a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The temperature proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains would keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. With the taken care of, I am to gather a few supplies and return to the station. Well, I see to that, but it might appraise Lucy of our progression. Yes, as it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays. But I will save that for later. First thing first, and all that. Dostať prvý quest, hodina, lol. No, spravil som 2 modré. Sice neboli až také dlhé, ale no, spravil som. I was informed of Quincy's suicide. It must have been as a great shock to his man. What the refugee? But the video your first hand account. Una sekunda. Sekunda. Počkaj, ešte niečo. Okay, that so many did not hesitate to accept the pros about how desperate the situation has become. We will do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participate in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees, but fighting not white standing. After all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting counter the direct orders of their legatus and that following his suicide, they offered full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought had he lived he would be tried as a war criminal, and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of many culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer at the end. Who can say? I did not know the man or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it fell to us to clean up the mess. In front of God. I assume you're curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence quite well, yeah, as it happens. Now that we have procured ceruleum from the president, the recently repaired heaters can provide the much needed warmth. Furthermore, we've prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Tertium shall find a hottest meal waiting upon their arrival. Yeah, there's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we are capable of building a little or two without your assistance. On your way, may I ask you to seek out Ishtola? She was but recently attending to the wounded, but she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See the cheese. Koľko modrých tu nabehlo. Yes, I have been taking proper breaks and imbibing sufficient water. But what of the warrior flight? Should I begin nasávať? Aha. You and the twins have established history of reckless disregard for your own well-being. Okay. We're all fortunate that none of you landed yourself in my care. I have already quite enough to deal. I've already quite enough to deal with between the temperate and the first wounded. Alas, thought I can mend their bodies, the toll their experience have taken on their hearts and minds is another matter altogether. For their sake, we mustn't Baber. Kolísať, pochybovať, váhať, zaváhať. Okay. Nesmieme zaváhať. Alebo pochybovať. But must rush ahead in eagerness to see the day one and in so doing invite this disaster. Taká scény, no. Začíname hodinu 5. Ideme ako dlho bude. Ja bych sa rád pozrel. Ja, už mi prišlo z pošty. Ale som to chcel pozrieť. OK, PIN, kuriér, OK. Dnes vám doručíme zásielku.
Is that all of them?
The last of those who agreed to join us.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
A tu nepríde nejaký nečakaný útok alebo niečo také. Škoda, že sme ináč tú jednu ženskú z celej sestru nezachránili.
Warmth. At last.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Leminson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
I did a damn sight more than you, you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back!
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here. At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it. I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible. Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter. Indeed. We can but do our utmost to unite these disparate peoples and lead them to victory.
Ooh.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
Toľko referencií na ten mesiac, ale neuveriteľné. Modrá. Naposledy bola oranžová. Talisman funguje.
On behalf of the Valiant, I thank you for inviting me today.
What? Emperor Varus?
They are being tempered. The talismans. Quickly!
Save me, brave hero! Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Dobre, tak snáď im pomôžu.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short. I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken.
What?
Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh.
The fuck?
So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo. His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject. And permit you to go on a righteous rampage instead of partaking in this delicious meal? I think not. I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes.
Nie być mać ani na jedną buchtu. Okej. Czy tam kurwa macie za prišel?
Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate. Ah, exposition is in order. The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course. As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Galvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself. And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima. It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star. The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone. At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger. And it would seem my friend has lost her appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
Strong. Yeah. Oh.
Or together.
Расчерлился до меня. What?
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak. We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity.
Tak to je velice zajímavé.
Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making her way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue?
Yeah.
Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to Anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Něco. Přece 24 minut, ok. Increase physical damage deal, to reduce damage tag. Time to familiar yourself with the body. Nice, okay, still little fight.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Medical feed, okay. What is our Finland? Brevně stačí odkázat, co se mi líbí. Počkej, ale proč já jdem na opačnou stranu teda? About to find it. Okej, musím nájsť veci okolo. Get out the key. Okej, chápem. Prečítal som si to iba. Stroje musím pohľadať. Prehľadať, nepohľadať. Oh, find a one. Okay. Czy to tank to może wyprawiać teoretycznie? Aha, ja to mam tu kachę. Mam materiał. Dismiss, to je. Aha, nemůžeme šprintovat, to je. Yo, there, please help us. Tak aspoň budeme mít podporu teda. Делаю. Где-то back-то дошел, так. Лицо двое осталось. Сейчас как-то секунды, не даст. No začal som 5, že to 35 minút. Unable to escape the blast, you're being lost on conscious. Vedomie. Ja som proste mimo klikal. Nice. Svojho silu doplas sa tam. Nemôže mi zanieť do strany proste iba leďko. Get behind that armor.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Eulus? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw her leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well she can handle herself, I worry all the same.
To był riadny problem.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Well, time to call off the search.
Case closed.
That's her, over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive her presence?
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties.
What?
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now, all's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
To byl ten můj Reaper? Nech to zní logičtější.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I've yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective, that. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them. Heedless of the delay. Predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether. And then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days!
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
Dobre.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. She's awake.
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Dobre. A malo to presne 45 minút. Are you're certain you're well? Nothing out of place? No missing bits? Good, I thought I won't promise the same for Daniel and Xenos after I'm out with them. How much must these people suffer before there's this fight? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the final days, or no? This ends now. Gateway of the gods. Are you well enough to make a report? Nečakal som, že to bude hneď, ale... Aspoň ja to hovorím rýchlo. This animal was summoned with the corpse of Emperor Varys. Does the depravity know no bounds? We can summarize that the weapon of victory shield not from the Tower of Babel, but from the primal working within it. The primal was a cry rank raging more loudly in ears. Nice. Sounds great. From okay, to czytał, dobra. If you were taken to the tower itself, then this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt this is it. It is the beating heart of the lock horrors and machinations. Machinations. In which case we have same highly relevant information. As many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Leveilleurs, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Pencroff and his scouts, the main structure is loosely with separate an enemy magic. Furthermore, the road leading to it has collapsed, making it difficult to approach in numbers. Thus we do propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract and one to infiltrate. Żeby zielony. The diversionary force will be composed of the Ishgardian Guardian, Gridanian and the Lomisan delegations. They will begin the construction of bridge to make the teleport believe we are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best suited of our Lamigan, Uldak and ISR's Western comrades will use different methods of ingress. Look here. Okay. The facility marked in red is the Ensaldeum, a vast magic manufactory in ruins now, of course. A vast. Russia, okay. But the freaked tunnel connected it to the erstwhile Imperial Palace remains intact. Okay. While the Telephoroi attention is elsewhere, our infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Okay. Beware, however, that underground rails network remains very much operational. The Templars are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now. If it can carry their materials, it can carry us to providing we sneak aboard unseen. Infiltration party. Once inside, I will not locate at this page Fontanel insignias. Tak lubię to doslova šílenstvo. There will be no more casualties on Teleport's maniacily ambition. How quickly can we enact this plan? Van Daniel made it quite clear that is a priority of paramount concern, even assuming he didn't name the tower Babel on him. In a month's time, it means a gateway of the gods. And they used it to refer to a wide gate, but in this case it almost certainly alludes to something all through great. The eldest and the most powerful of primates. All the more reason to act now. The rest of the contingent is aware of the plan and are ready to move at the moment's notice. You are to proceed north to form battalions. This group will meet you there. As ever, we are grateful for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare and effort in your preparations. Samozřejmě. Že brezi ty modré questy, ty byly sami to, že 2. Jo, a on ma posilaužta. Tak jak to vyzerá? To sú dva modré a teraz, a potom 2, 3. Stand at the station. I have seen you before in Terratium. Yes, yes, I was a part of the first group transfer and here, but there's someone I'm trying to find. A small boy, red-haired, have you seen him? He's probably refusing the bunch. My apologies, allow me to introduce myself. Gala, First Legion. I have been doing what I can for the refugees thought. I suppose I'm on one myself. You see, I have always tried to help these in need. Some call me a bossy body. In fact, before joining the military, I was a member of the Vigios Urbani, and it was our duty to keep the citizenry safe. All habits die hard, but which is why I'm determined to look after that lad. He's been separated from his parents in the house, but he won't leave the station without them. The thing is, there is no place for a child in his age to be fending for himself. You have seen the conditions there. He needs food and warmth, which you and yours have been kind enough to offer. I should go back to the station to try to persuade him to join your camp. Could I trouble you to accompany me? I will tell him. Good to see you rather not monstrous he probably thinks you are. Not at the present, okay. Okay, rovno zoberieme i tento. Commissioner Office. Well, now I hear the sound of worms the heart. I never thought I would have the honor to meet the hero of your pedigree, let alone beg to your aid. You see, I have got shipment of supplies to send them down to the president, and having someone who knows the lay of the land by my side would go a long way to ensure it is safe delivery. I would defend it myself, but I have no care. I have to carry the bloody thing. If you would be so kind as to escort me, I sure you will make it worth your while. Well then, I will be waiting outside the gates of the camp. Come and meet me when you're ready, but don't go too long, I must just abund in these parts. Je pěkné, že se zrovna mě bojíš. Dobre, tak dáme pro toto pôjdeme tu do toho kempu. Potom môžem pokračovať s výškou. 400 na Northwest. No to je, čo to bude to. Other I knew what the heart to help soul in need. Dobre, zoberiem, prečítam, uvidím. A bude asi o tých budovách hovoriť o tej oblasti. O výbov. It will be some time yet before we map the eternity of this vast expanse. Moment, the vast. Okay. It's stretched north as far as the eye can see for unhospitable, but even the hardest of explorers. It's one wonder that the Guardians have survived at all. let alone one went on the form damper. Seeing the Magna Glacier with my own eyes, however, I've gained some understanding of their dispersion. Gaz. Cellular speed. Potom by ste mali zabíjať, a nie to na každý cez veľa kurýv. This is only hearsay, but I've been told that doesn't mess are formed when a throne bursts forth from the earth and comes into contact with the surroundings via water, freezing instantly and capturing the moments of violence forevermore. The water mixed in it prevents the throne from being set aflame, so we can't use it as fuel without refinement. The amount of the serum you get after all that work is barely worth the trouble. The pure serum is wrestled straight from the earth. That's what those rigs you see off in distance are doing. Also, I've here. Moment. To je to už podozrivé. Kus. Bež. Easy. Here we are seven, so I couldn't have done it without your friend. Now all that's left is all the goods. Let's enter the caves and get some shelter from these freezing winds. Well, the goods have been safely delivered, but I'm afraid I have one more task to beg. Of course, I wouldn't do it myself if I could, but I'm afraid that this calls for someone with skills that I lack. You're not obligated to help me again, but seeing as how already here, maybe you won't mind hearing me out. Popravde rád by som, ale robím iba pretos. Dobre, teraz ideme toho chlapca. A to máš boli na športe, ale sa mi zdá, že hej. A hej, je tu. Gala. If my prediction is correct, he should still be around here. His name's Walsus, but must know him better for his scarlet looks. Considering how reluctant he is to live, I doubt he would answer if we tried to go out for him. Would you mind helping me look? Keď nemám na výber, keď som ten vytržen. Ako je vo vlaku v lade? Koho tu si? What? Prečo tam niekto leží? Who are you? Mňa sa bať nemusíš, ja ťa nespapám. Sekunda. Also, so I have been looking everywhere for you. I'm still refusing to join everyone at the other camps. I see. I'm not going anywhere without my mom and dad. Can't you see it's for your own good? Teraz sa zjapne po nej. I know, came here with the jewels, didn't you? Please have a good listen to me. Mom and Dad are alive. I knew they are. No one's saying that they aren't. Sorry to burden you, but I have a feeling he will be more cooperative once he's got this off his chest. Hear him out, would you? Ak to nebude modrý quest, tak bohužiaľ. OK. Hehe, ale mám aspoň modrý. OK, ja mám ísť sem tam. Tak ale moment, ja tam pôjdem. Z Broken Glass. Pôjdem tam tadiaľ horom. Bude tam určite ten metro. 383 na sever. Že to bude tu niekde v tej oblasti proste. Skipujem duty, skipujem. Len aby to nebolo, a to nebude hora, sa nedá ísť. Aha, to sú, ok. Gateway of the Cold. Celých 400 na sever, to musím znova obchádzať, ale to je asi aj tam, ale to čo je? Automatic cavalry, vážne? Cavalry. Northwest. To bude asi tam. To mám stretnutie s nimi. To sú. A tým pádom mi chýba. 3, dobre, kúkam, ne? Ja 3. To má ísť. To bude niekde vo vnútri. Vo vnútri, tu na tých okrajoch budú dva. Padol. Pilina. Online. Ísť. Let's clear up. I made a show of it. You're made. I wish you would make sure of to bring miracles instead of that. Before the fail, especially you. The shoe will be on the other foot once a year, and I believe you me. A good fighter should warm up right up. A neviem, tak to proste ho letelo skoro. Brilliant of cloud to sweat newborn. Clearly you have spent too long around this herald of that pharaoh. Watch your tongue, fool. Lest I feed it to your cows, to the cows. We will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me not to warm your well-prepared hide. Those fools are for myself and mine alone. Should I be blessed to meet her this day? Aby to nebola ona, po ktorej sa pátra. As if any woman of a world would wish to be warmed by your little son. Little son. Should be found such warrior with him, she will bask in my glorious flame. Na little son to bola. As do we. Hello everyone, all set for the battle, I see. Yes, free out unnecessary encumbrance if rather more susceptible to the call. Let us review our strategy quickly, if you don't mind. Pippin's group has gone ahead to the Encalea Enceladrum. We are to meet them there. We wait until the temperate attention is drawn by our diversionary forces. Then we sneak onto the train. Next stop, the Tower of Babylon. In any temperate included or injured, we excel will tend to them. Your science must press on no matter what. We should avoid moving a group until we're on the ground. We are on the ground, so we will need to make our own ways to the Enceladrum. See you there. See you there. Hey. Tak ale 200-300 má jíst. Dobrá, takže to se prejdem. Možná aj celú oblasť preskúmam. 140 na Northeast. V tej budove to bude. Ja, tu sú. No, ja vôbec nevidím, ako sa tam zasekáva. A tam je to ešte ani slnko nesvieti. Crystal Southeast. Vážne? Tak to sa potom tam zastavím. Idem na hlavnú cestu, alebo niekde, kde to bude otvorené. Crystal Southeast. To je jedna? Ja mi chýbajú. Som čakal, že bude jedna aj tu. To je niekde tu tak na začiatku určite. Moment, to si odamknem. Garlemount. Myslím, že to bude veľká celá jedna zóna, ako že máš 5 tých oných, alebo 4, ja nie, že iba jedna, no v podstate sú dve. Číka browser. Zatiaľ je toho málo hodinku. Pipím, serus. It's a good to see you. You heard that you collapsed, but were given only the most cursory explanation. I'm glad you've recovered, and quickly enough to take part in the operation. After that, as you will have heard, we have secured the way in. Some of you are to remain behind to keep your escape route clear. Our comrades from Lance Tiers will light the way into the station. I will join you soon. The station is right this way, treat lightly. Destination. Tak to je celkom velká stanice. This is everyone. Čistil nám to. Alebo to je to, čo majú na seba nalákať. Because the enemy well and truly distracted. Dobre. Okay, time to go. Our primary objective is, of course, the Teleporous leaders. But should we be presented with the opportunity to vanish anima, we must seize it. If it is indeed the force behind the towers, destroying it will deliver our allies from the Teleporous region of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Verilian people manipulated any longer, be it by Primal ASEAN or anything else. Here, there's been enough of that. We came to help the people of Garlemald, and that's what we're going to do together. Till the very end. Potom je o 12. alebo aj pred 12. Okolo 11. už budeme si vyspať. O 12. This should be along any moment now, but prepared for it. Lebo idem do mesta a musím sa naobedovať. Prídem takisto asi o 3. 4. neviem. Tak ako včera. No včera to bolo snad 5. alebo čo. Je čas ísť, nemyslíte? To je ten náš dopravný prostriedok. Tower papilnovacie sú, okej, dobre, Duty Finder. Sice neviem, či v útorok ráno zrovna nájdem niečo, ale... Takže si dám join. To sú teleportáty. 11 minút mi píše. Tak aspoň si nájdem tie 3 points. Tak mi proste teleport nejde, keď viem, že je to tam. 400 slov, to idem teda. Dobre, to bude tuto hneď na začiatku. Som to skipoval. Či to niekto začal? Vidíme. 300 na vec, super, to ma to dávaš cez onu riadnu ratovinu. No, niekto to začal. To vidím. Teď to prostě v troskách všade možno. Ascenston Assault. Nehovor, že tu niekde niečo bolo a že som to skipol. Napriek som Bohu, že toto ďalej vyzerá. No, uvidíme. To bude tuto. Okej, dobra. Prosím. Ano. OK, budem čakať. Majte sa. No to určite. Poznám ako 2-3 minútky tých kuriérov. Halo, a kde to je? Northwest. A tak to bude asi vo vnútri. To je iné. Слушай. Продать. Продать. Окей, 12 1 hodinové, okej, prídem. Duty Finder nechám zapnutý. Použitie obsluha. Uvedenie do prevádzky 104. Technické údaje, OK. Bezpečnostná pohlasie. Ja čítam to, však dali k tomu knihu. Výrobok sa nesmie používať na zvarenie a rezanie nad úrovňou hlavy. Dali to značenie, ale... No to jakie? Odchodzę kartonu. Dobre. Dobre to mam, tak dobre to ma sobie. Boże, však tu ani nebol. Bože. Let's go. O, masz. Masz.
Now or never.
No jeszcze tak poczekamy. Wszystko ziemi. Tak szybko widzę, no. Będziemy cały czas po bloku. Pochybuję. Kosaka. O, stoi. Celkom rýchlo idú títo. Aha, pravý. Pardon na vás. Tam. Počkaj, mňa baví si. Práve žalba sa nedalo vykonať inačne. Ja som plus, takže nie podpojene. Prečo pre Reapera nie je nič? Doslova nič. Okej, víta. Dobre. Chcem vidieť, že čo spraví na stovke, ak niečo spraví. Sekund to je boss. Snať. Očividně to nějaká upravit teda, když věděli, kde mají víc. Look at it. To je magic charm. To je to možná Nevím, jak moc rovno to tady jsem vyžaboval, ale ok. Ale vím, že střelila pomoc toto. Nice. Level 80. 90 v podstatě. Ethereal distortion. Je to trouble. to si dám všetko druida, je. Z posledních, a to je on? Nemesis. Jsem čekal, že to bude hlavný boss vonom. Priamo. Anima, nie Nemesis, anima. Freakon, anima. Vyzerá, že je připravenější. Tam niečo. Niekde teda mutácia, ok. Ovečko a niečo to vytvorilo. Aha, to máme z čo najzaujímavé. Vždyť jak bude vykačka. A nie ja, okej. Wiem, że ma posuwali to nie myślę. O, szokopy. Wprawdzie ja nie wiem, czy sobie jakieś bossy. Wprawdzie Moskwa nie zostaje. Degravitace, to spalně to mám ještě moje dole, jak se už tady některý dělí. Glory beam. No dobré, dorobím tento quest. Konečně mě padl ten neuvěřitelné.
Farewell, Varus. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Come. The other two await.
Má kosu. Co myslím, že ten kladivo, ale je to kosa.
This madness ends here.
Oh, hush. This is the best part. Enough! Oh, mighty Zodiac! Awaken from your slumber and descend!
Some manner of magical defense?
Jo, co ty to robisz?
Cryle? But how?
The shackles that bind my adversary will not be so easily broken.
Heidelin! Feeble relic of a forgotten age! Hark! Victory is mine!
Tady padá.
No more ether. And I was so close. My lord, a slight change of plans. We shall travel to the moon and break this wretched barrier ourselves.
Takže Zodiak je zapečatěný na měsíc.
Whatever it takes.
Cestovat na měsíc. Lol.
What was that?
The final order issued by Anima to the Tempered Thrall. Should the Empire fall, the world must share her fate. Of course, Father lacked the conviction to give such a command. The abomination born of his flesh was but a puppet, and I the puppeteer.
You madman, you monster!
There's a funny joy in watching your flailing attempts to fight the inevitable. You're all going to die, and they're powerless to prevent it.
Teleport.
We really must be on our way. You're welcome to give chase, provided you are content to leave comrade and tempered alike to die screaming.
Lol.
I have asked too much of this child. Tend to her. The last brand at Mare Lamentorum is yet unbroken. Zodiac remains bound.
Last brand. Aha, znaczka, ano. Alamatorum jest jeden broken. Čiže ten poslední znak nám zostal Zodiac Remains Bound.
I have shifted the flow of ether and sent the enemy far from their destination. Now, I shall divert it once more. An ally awaits, and I will deliver you unto him. Seek his aid, restore the seal. Zodiac must not be set free.
The Tempered are running wild. Not only those at the tower, but those back at the camp. The others are doing their best to contain them, but the situation is growing beyond our control.
Leave them to die or give up the chase. Just like Van Daniel said.
To by bylo také moc namyslené, si myslím.
You're going alone? You have our trust and our faith. I pray we have yours. Our friends and the Tempered need our help. We will save as many as we can, I swear.
Once we have matters well in hand, we'll join you on the moon. Until then, be careful. There's no telling what you'll find.
Ale toľko ich bolo, že až. If all of the Tempered are affected, Julius and his comrades are likely put up quite the struggle. Maybe we'll find a way to save them. We must. I only pray we are not too late. In the meantime, may 12 carry you to victory. Nice. 11 hodín, ja za hodinu a pol idem. Takže sa idem nájsť a prídem na potom ku večeru čas. A budeme pokračovať.